The moment you realize ads were never necessary. When the phone bills was higher than the rent. Let me tell you about Mike. He runs a plumbing business in Dallas. Good guy, hard worker, been in business for 8 years. Last year, Mike spent $24,000 on his Google ads, and that is $2,000 every single month gone just like that. And you know what he got? Calls from people asking if he could fix a leaky faucet for $50. Calls from folks who never showed up for appointments. Calls from tire kickers who just wanted free advice over the phone. Mike was taught he needed those ads because if he turns them off, his phone stops ringing. The pain for them was killing him. Sounds familiar? Most local business owners are in the same spot right now. You pay for ads because you think this is exactly how you could get customers. The ad companies told you this, the competitors do this, so it must be the way, right? Wrong. There's a better path, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. The day every the day everything changed. November 2024, I wanted to test out something. No clients involved, just me and Ade. I picked up a go-to business in McKinney, Texas, not because I love goddess, because it's a perfect example for local business owners, plumbers, roofers, HVAC. This works for all. Here's what I did. I bought an exact match domain, nothing fancy, and built out a simple one-page website. This is the website itself. I started it out as a case study. I registered the domain in November of 2024, and within January of 2025, it got the very first lead in less than 90 days. And over the course of a year, we're able to generate 16 qualified leads from people filling out this form on this simple one-page website. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what made Google love this website and how it was able to run completely free. For spending less than $100, we're able to generate 16 qualified leads that would have cost anywhere between $1,600 to $3,000 to generate over time. So when people make a search for your website online, three sections appear: the paid section, the Google Maps section, and the organic section. The paid section is basically people who are paying for Google Ads, like Mike, who is paying $2,000 per month for ads. Then there's this organic section here, the Google Maps section, where three businesses rank, and other person also running sponsor section here. Then there's this organic section that Google ranks businesses they think they've done everything they can to prove themselves worthy. So it is this section. Here's exactly where we rank for multiple queries. Here's our website here, ranking for multiple queries. I'm going to show you the exact system that got our website appearing for queries like water installation bikini, very high relevant search keywords on Google, and how you can replicate same for your business. So here's the simple one-page website. The first thing we did to get this website ranking on the first page of Google is by getting an exact match domain. Some of you might ask, what is an exact match domain? An exact match domain basically means you're including the core service you render, in our case, Gutters, plus the city in which you render the service in McKinney, and adding it to the domain name to make this functional domain exactly. And you can get this for just $15. Google trusts this kind of domain because they are saying the keyword or the service you render plus the city in which you render the service in a domain name, and it signals kind of local area business, and they tend to just rank you. That's not the only thing we did. The second step we took was get Google to identify this website by including the core service plus city in the title tag of the website. So basically, this is the core service we render, related services plus the city itself in the title tag. So this indicates to Google what our website is all about. Hence, you're able to see it right here, gutter installation. So at a glance, you know exactly what this website is all about. The third step we took was also include the core service plus related service plus the city in the very first headline of the home page of the website. So it gives Google more context about what the home page itself talks about. Then we also included the core service plus city and variation of all these other services we render in the very first paragraph just below the headline. And this concludes this first section above the fold. The second section is the Our Service section. So in this section, you want to include all of the related services you render. In our case, replacements, gutter repairs, cleaning. You want to mention them and briefly talk about them, such that the users who are coming to your website have an insight on what exactly it is you're offering. Then the third section is why they should choose you, or they should choose your gutter company. So in this section, you want to explain how you are the go-to guy for everything gutters in your area. If you're licensed, if you're insured, if you're for financing, if you have an awards of some sort, if you're family owned, if you're veteran owned, how long you've been in business, what's your process from start to finish. So in this section, you want to accumulate all of those information so that you'll be able to be helpful to the users and also Google to trust you even further. Then the second to last section that is a must is the frequently asked questions section. So in this section, you want to answer as many queries within your niche. You could use AI to spin up questions people might likely ask for, or you could basically rely on data Google has given to you. So once someone searches for your service in your area, you see this section they call people also ask section. This is Google giving you data they already have, what people are actively searching for. So you want to answer as many of these queries on Google so they don't go elsewhere to look for them. In this question, like how much do gutters cost on average in Texas? If you want to make it local to your area, Texas is a bit broad. There's so many cities in Texas, you don't know which exact one you're looking for. But since you're targeting McKinney, you want to phrase questions like how much do gutters cost on average in McKinney, Texas? What is the best gutter company in McKinney, Texas? How much does guttering cost in McKinney, Texas? That's exactly how you want to structure these questions and answer them right on your website. Then the very last thing we did is include the zip code of the area that we're targeting, making in our case, and we listed all of the zip codes that are within that specific city. This enabled us to show up for position number one for searches like gutter contractor in this zip code. So these are queries people are actively searching for, looking for a business owner within their zip code area. And that's exactly how you pop up for those specific searches. And that's all we did for this website. A simple one-page website that cost $15 for this domain. We hosted it and got the website live. Then in order for Google to trust this website more, we need to have it listed on local directories. Local directories basically signals Google as a citation that websites are actually mentioning us. We are active in business. So we have a list of over 400 local directories right here that we got our website listed in. You can go down this list and register your business and have a link point back to your home page. Or you could basically hire the services of Mohammed Wahid on Fiverr.com to get your local directories done. 400 local directories for $75. That's exactly what we spent, and domain name $15 to generate 16 qualified leads that would have cost upwards of $3,000 to acquire. That's exactly what we do. We didn't do so much with this website to generate that. There's a way we could have doubled the number of leads that came in. You notice we didn't mention the calls that we got through this website because the phone number of this website does not work. So if we have gotten an active number on this website, would have doubled the number of leads that came in. Reason being that most people who are looking for service contractors are looking for people to pick up the phone right now to book a service and get whatever challenges they're experiencing fixed in a very suitable manner. They are not looking to fill out a form that get responded to within 48 to 72 hours. So that's the first thing we could have done. Second thing we could have done with this website is to further build the authority. Is to link each of these related services on their dedicated standalone page. What this means is gutter replacement will have its own page talking about just gutter replacement alone. We will have gutter repairs on its separate page talking about just gutter repairs alone. This basically enhances our authority and Google trust us more. The other thing we could have done is also target locations that are surrounding McKinney. This is the map of McKinney right here. We have locations like Prosper, Roland, New Hope. We also want to mention each of those locations and target keywords in these specific cities, so that we're able to rank for these keywords and get more visibility and thus more leads. In addition to the local citations that we could have done, a lot of things we have experienced over time and now using 2025 going to 2026 is get more links. The difference between us ranking position number two and position number one is the number of high authority persons linking to us. Consider you're looking for consider you're going for a job interview. If you have over 400 persons mentioning you or calling in to vouch for you that you could actually do that job, there's a highly chance that there's a likely chance that you do not need to stress too much on the interview to get the job done. That's exactly how Google works. Google sees this other website mentioning you as more of like an upvote like you have in Reddit. So basically, the more website that mentions your business or your website, the more rankings you get. You can get this basically cheap by using a press release service. I use Kingswire. They have this premium plan for $70 that guarantees you 450 websites mentioning your business, including Fox Media, NBC Media, and CBS Media outlets. These are big brands that could actually help you jumpstart your rankings in Google. And if that's not enough, enough for you to get more rankings for multiple keywords within the query that you target, I recommend using a local SEO mentor of mine, Jackie Show. He offers niche edit and local guest post for anywhere between $74 to $90 for guest post and $90 to $95 for niche edit. This helps you totally blow up your rankings for multiple queries for the service in your niche, and this can help you generate upwards of anywhere between 5 to 6 leads every single month from that website. Imagine spending month after month on ads to get these qualified leads. It's a lot expensive, believe you me. So basically, all of this cost is domain $15, hosting $24, citation $75, press release $70, indexing of the links that came $20, and content creation $20. And basically, you get this done for $224 total, not per month total. Compare that to Mike spending $2,000 every single month. So why this works basically? So aside from people showing up in Google search, Google still favors local businesses above Yelp, like I showed you not quite long for this specific zip code search. We're ranking above Yelp. Google still favors us, and there's a reason we still got a number of leads just to show you it works. We've made all the mistake, we've improved, and we've shown you exactly how to structure your website and how to get it ranking on the first page of Google. So while inner pages also work, but for some reason, Google is able to rank their own page. Reason being that the number of links that are pointing to it. So imagine we having 400 local citations all pointing back to the home page of our website. Then we have a press release, 450 links all pointing back to the home page of the website. Then those very high authority links that cost $70 per link, all pointing back to the home page. Imagine that power, over 850 plus links all pointing to the home page. That's exactly what Google needs to get us ranked. So having established that, we'll be surprised how can we dominate our local areas. So you can basically use that same strategy now to build out websites, individual websites for each of the locations you service. In our case, you basically have a clone for Gottes Island, Prosper, Princeton, and you have a site structure where you have the home page, you have the service hub page targeting all of the services that you render, you have nearby cities targeting almost 8 pages, and in total you have anywhere between 56 to 100 page websites fulfilling the searches people are actively looking for on your website. And what you can expect with this is basically anywhere between 2 to 5 leads per website in 6 months' time. In fact, anywhere between 14 to 35 to 50 leads every single month. The timeline for our website is from between November and January. We got our very first lead. And that's something you could expect depending on the competition in your area. So I've shown you all of the secrets. I didn't hide anything. I showed you exactly how to structure your page, where to get the backlinks from, who to buy from, how cheap it is. It's the cheapest you can get in the market. And you could basically start this for $224 per city. So imagine how many cities you could do with that. If Mike had this knowledge, he would have spent $2,000 to completely dominate up to about 8 or 9 cities in total, and you will get leads month after month and not spend so much on ads. But if you decide to work with us, we don't just build a website and vanish. We help optimize your Google business profile, set up a review automation systems for you that collect reviews for your automatic pilots, because Google tends to love the kind of reviews people leave and thus rank you higher in the Google business profile section. We also set up a missed call text back for you. A lot of you are mostly busy, and when people call your business, you don't pick up. They go ahead and call other businesses. But what if they could get texted back right after the call dropped that you're going to call them back within a short time frame? It stops them from calling the next business owner. We stay on top of all Google updates and monitor changes and consistently implement them on your website month after month. And that's exactly what you're looking to get. So as a guest spending $24,000 per year on ads and maybe get 120 leads, that's $200 per lead. You could build out this entire system and you could get your leads cost down to anywhere between $10, and it reduces years after year So now Mike is still paying $2,000 per month for ads. You paid once and you own your lead source forever. Here's the reality about paid ads. Let me be clear. I'm not saying paying ads are evil. If ads work for you, keep them running. They're a great way for fast cash while you build out your organic system. The smart move is run ads and build your SEO at the same time. Use the ad money to fund the SEO work and slowly tone down the ad spend as organic leads ramp up. Eventually, you might have to get off that ad treadmill and completely turn off the ads, and SEO builds this asset for you that you control. You pay once and it works for you forever. So what happens if you do nothing? Here's the hard truth. Your competitors are figuring this out, and maybe not today, maybe not this month, but soon. So downtown, that street that you are in right now, meanwhile you're still paying for $2,000 while your competitors are basically getting all the leads that people are actively searching for. So you have the choice right now. You could do this yourself with everything I've mentioned. I've not held anything back. Or you could basically book a call with us. Let us analyze your city and see exactly how we can work with you so that you can start booking your own clients, owning your clients, and stop renting these leads from these ad platforms. So book a call. Let's build your lead machine together. If you've watched so far to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share with your friends. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.